Yes.
No, I'm asking because I'm wondering like how many lessons we actually need for next week. That's why I'm trying to figure out like how your other subjects conduct the lesson. Okay, if let's say everybody is here already, then let's start with wait a minute. Okay. We have just finished the quiz, right? On my e-learning. For your class is quiz 4. No, quiz 3, right? You have just done your quiz 3, and then quiz 4 is here. The deadline is tomorrow, 10 p.m. The reason why I make the deadline so short is because there are only 10 questions. It only takes you less. I mean, 5 minutes will do for you to complete this. So I need you to have it done as soon as possible. And then some of the students have already done it. Okay, so this one deadline 16th of April, tomorrow night, 10 p.m. And I have one typing error there, typo. Study abroad, not study abroad. But I can't change the question already because it has been posted. So just bear with it. This is quiz 4. And because next week, right? Next week Monday we are not going to meet. We're going to meet on next week Wednesday. So next week, whole week, we are only going to have one lesson online, which is on Wednesday, the same time, 1:30, and that's why I have to let you know all the things that you have to do during these coming few days. Beside your quiz 4, which is due on 16, you have quiz 5 as well. Your quiz 5, right? The deadline is somewhere here. You have to go to the first to-do list here. Quiz 5 start from tomorrow AM, 10 AM to 18. This one also tenses, so you have to go and finish it. And then the next thing that you have to do is this. I have uploaded the PowerPoint of what has happened to Lulu. So if you want to do revision, you can try to look at it by yourself. And here there is exercise. Do you remember our the charge of the light brigades exercise that I asked you to copy? I did ask you to copy, right? The charge of the light brigade. Did I?
Yes.
Okay. That one you copy already. Answer later we will discuss. Then there is a new one here, totally 11 questions. This is what has happened to Lulu. When you see me writing grammar book, means that you have to copy in your grammar book. So this one is the new one that you have to copy. And then the charge of the light brigade, later we will discuss the answer. The answer is here. So you don't really have to when I show you the answer, you don't have to copy on the spot. You can copy later. Okay, this one is the answer for the charge of the light brigades. And for your class, basically just like this. Okay, if anything, you can just go through. If you want to take a look at other thing, it's all here already. Okay, that day got student asking like why this one is upside down one. This is my error. So I think can you download it or print it? You can't. You can't download it, can you? Or maybe save the picture somewhere. Then you rotate it by yourself. You let me know if really you can't do any changes to it. Then I will change it for you. Okay. Okay. Then now we go to the lesson. First thing is we have to discuss the charge of the light brigades. So you have to get your grammar book ready. The charge of the light brigade the answers are all online. Now, my purpose actually, if you know what online teaching means to be, is like not just me talking and then talking like that. You have to ask questions because I can't. Is a bit different from face-to-face lesson. So if you have any questions, you have to bring it up when we meet on Zoom. So any question among these 12? Is it 12? Among these 15 questions? Do you have
Number
any
5 and
questions?
number 6.
Number
5. Number 6.
number 9.
5. 5.
Number 5. Okay, why were the soldier told to charge for the gun? Means that why the commander asked the soldiers to attack, means to take away, means to go for the weapons of the enemy. Why? Okay, what is your answer?
答不出来。
Oh,
No
okay.
answer.
So I think for this one, right, it's very flexible. Just number 5 and number 6, the answer can be very it means there will be a variety of answer. I will accept a lot of different answers. For number 5, right, my answer here is the reason why is because maybe they can get a better chance of winning if they were able to overcome the cannons and also the guns. 就是如果他们能够先克服掉这些武器，他们可能就会打赢这场war 这样。Okay, I don't know what can be your answer. If you have other answer, you feel free to let me know now. In Chinese also never mind. At least I can help you to translate a little bit. So what do you think about this? Like why the commander asked them to charge for the guns? Usually maybe this is the most appropriate one already, right? Because they just want them to overcome all the weapons first. Then maybe they can win. Okay, so this is the way that you express. So if you have other later, you can let me know. Then number 6, just now I also mentioned, is very flexible, right? It's open-ended because is war necessary in present times? Some people will think that war is necessary. So it's up to you. Like if you think that war is necessary, then why? Why is it necessary? Maybe you have to say that somebody has to be the winner in order to I don't know, because for me why I answer no is because for me it's like in present times. Nowadays, is it still necessary for us to have a war? In the past, maybe people want to have war is because they want to take over others people's land, right? 侵占别人的 you know what territories, 把它变成自己的国家这样。Okay, but then now because we don't do that anymore. So for me, present times, war is not that necessary. As you can see, every time when there is a war, right, people will condemn. 他们会去批评的，好像美国又打哪里啊，哪里又打哪里啊，然后他们就会去批评。So for me, it's like now it's not necessary because everything can be solved via negotiation，就是沟通。叫什么 negotiation？谈判啊，协调啊 ，negotiation can be solved by negotiation and also discussion. You even can meet one another online, right? 你也不用派人去对方的国家什么这样 everything can be done online. So I don't think it is necessary at the present time. Okay, you can have other answer as well, but this is my standard answer. So if you really don't know how to write, then you can copy and try to remember something. Okay, good question just now. So any other question? This one, 2 themes and moral value, you refer to your OMG and copy them, okay already. Then I highlighted this, right? Because you have to remember to write a quotation mark. And then why do you think the soldier followed the order? Is their duty? Like what I say, right? Their duty is to follow order without question and protect the country, die for the country. Okay, so all the answers are here. If you still have any doubts, you can just send me a message or other things. I guess down there are quite standard. The answer are standard answer. Only this maybe you can have other opinion. Okay, so now we move to Lulu. May I know, have I finished explaining Lulu with you? You can get the answer on my e-learning, so you don't have to copy. My e-learning is here. The answer is under this answer category, or the answer will be here. Any answer coming soon. This one you cannot see yet because it's hidden from you right now. Okay, may I know, have I finished the Lulu, what is it? Lulu PowerPoint? Have I started?
Finish.
Oh, finish. Then have I finished the Charge of the Light Brigade OMG question?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it means that I've done. The OMG questions is also online, the answer you can check on e-learning as well. Then so it means that I have already shown you this, right? Now we only lived even this one also you have already learned, right? On
Yes.
Monday. Okay, so now we only left questions. Now you go to your book there, the questions of OMG. The questions, right, I have typed the answer here, but you don't have to worry, is because actually your book there all have answer. I took this answer from your book actually, from OMG behind the answer key. I typed this all before the school holidays because now I actually don't have the book. So if you didn't manage to copy this, never mind, because it's all in your book. You just have to transfer the answer in front. So what you have to do now is, instead of copying, please listen attentively to my explanation. Like why this question is having this answer. That is what you have to know, because answer, right, is all in your book. You can copy anytime. But now you have to try to listen and understand why these certain questions have to be answered in this way. Okay? Now practice one. Number one is, I heard an engine roll. What do you think this statement means? Engine roll means there was a car, right? Maybe it's not car, maybe it's lorry also. So anyway, there's a vehicle there. Vehicle 就是交通，就是车辆那些。Okay, so the persona heard a car speed off from the house. Means engine roll means the car was driven very fast. Then only the engine will roll. 才会有这么大的声响。So it means the persona heard a car speed off from the house. This is the meaning of this sentence. I heard an engine roll. Okay. Then number two, why do teardrops fall? What do you understand from this line? 就是讲这句话要讲的是什么 ？Teardrops fall 就是有人在哭，对不对？ So you can just say the mother is crying. 就这句话意思就是代表妈妈已经在哭了。The mother is crying. I think your book there they write whipping. Whipping 就是抽泣啊，一样的意思啊。For me, it's like you can learn this word as well, whipping. But if you really don't want, you can also write crying. Is nothing wrong. Okay. Then the next one, in the poem, give an example of onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia means the sound words, 声音、拟声词啊，象声词。So actually, I have taught you before, the curtain flapping free is actually one of them. 因为那个 flapping 的声音就很像 you know, like the wings of the birds flapping, the kind of sound. So when your curtain was blown by the wind, that kind of sound come out is called flapping. Right? So this one is one. Then beside this, in your poem, there is still another one. A gust of rain. 那个 gust 就是有那种很像那个 raining 的声音，就很像那个妈妈哭泣的声音。You know, so that's why it's a gust of rain. The gust of rain is to show that somebody is crying. So these are all the sounds of words. That's why here I write both for you. Actually, there is one more. The engine roll also. Engine roll 就是那个 roll 的声音，那个就是很响亮，那个 engine 响的声音。Okay, so here you can write either one. But remember, if you write, please do a quotation mark because you took this sentence. I mean, you took this line, this phrase from the poem. Okay, quotation mark. Cannot forget, huh? Okay, then donkey. This one. What are the signs from the poem that Lulu could have run away? Means that how do you know that Lulu ran away from home? 有几个 evidence, right? The first one is the window is open. Means that maybe Lulu ran away from the window. Then the second one is the money box has been taken away. means that Lulu need money. When you run away from home, you need money, right? So Lulu ran away with the money box. Then also the car engine. Maybe Lulu, just like what you told me, Lulu called a Grab. Maybe Lulu's boyfriend came and fetched her. Or maybe Lulu herself can drive. Then she drove the car away. Then the last one is the crumple note. 那个被压 crumple 华语叫什么？挤压、捏皱的 okay notes. So it's like the mother, while reading the note, the mother was a bit angry, right? And usually if you leave the house, then you will leave a note for your family. So these are all the things that indicate Lulu has run away. 所以这个答案很长，这边这是应该是你书本后面的答案。But then for me, right, you just have to remember, bear in mind the few key points in the exam. 你要记得讲到 window, money box, 那个 engine roll, and the crumple note. 然后你不可以只是这样逗号， you have to use sentences. So these are some clues for you to memorize the answer. Okay, these are the reason why we think that Lulu has run away. 然后正确的答案是这个，在你书本后面。可是当你要背的时候，可能你就要靠这些 keyword in order to memorize them. Okay, then now we go to practice 2. Okay, practice 2 in your book is what was left behind on Lulu's bed. There are two things, right? Lulu's bed got two things. One is the old rag doll, another one is a shoe. So two things, oh. Then number 2, stanza 3. So you have to focus on stanza 3. What was the reaction of Lulu's mother after finding that Lulu has disappeared? Stanza 3讲到的是她开始哭了，对不对？ And then she was sitting by the fire, crying there, crumpled the notes. So everything is like showing that she is very sad. She is devastated. I hope you can learn this word. 我给你这个 column 的是因为这个意思也 OK， 就你写 sad 写 worry 也 OK。 But then for me, I hope you can learn this word. Devastated means 崩溃。Because this word, I think somehow in some point of your life, maybe you are going to use it one day. Okay, 崩溃. It's like you're having a mental breakdown. She was devastated. And depressed means very sad. Because she cried and then she crumpled the notes. It's a mixed feeling. 很多种感受都混在一起。Okay, the next question. What was the tone of the argument in stanza 5? Stanza 5 is about somebody cry, that one, right? Somebody cry in pain and in anger, that one. So it is very intense. 这个第三题我觉得没有办法改成别的答案，这个是最好的答案。So it's from behind your book. Intense means very strong, 很强烈。Okay, with both anger and emotional hurt in the form of crying means 又有生气的感觉，又有受伤的感觉。Okay, so number 3 for me is standard answer. This one is the perfect one. Okay, the last one. The mother is keeping the real reason behind Lulu's disappearance from the speaker, means from the persona. Do you think it is the right thing to do? Do you think it is right to hide the truth from the persona? So first of all, your first answer should be yes or no. So here I say, I do not think it is right. Of course, you can say, I think it is right. Then down there you have to explain. If I say I do not think it is right, then why? Because the persona is very persistent, 很坚持, and then very inquisitive. Inquisitive means very curious. You have a lot of questions. Keep asking. 很多问题好问. So if she doesn't get the answer right, she may have to hear it from other people. Then 如果她知道真相了之后, she will wonder why the mother kept it away from her. 就她可能到最后还会责怪她妈妈，为什么你没有跟我讲发生了什么事情。所以我觉得她不是，就是 it is not a right thing to hide this truth from the persona. But of course, you can say, I think it is the right thing. If you say it is the right thing, then can you tell me the reason that we learned last time? One of them is because the persona is too young to understand, right? 就他还太小了，如果你跟他讲，你可能会吓到他。The mother might scare the persona. It's like she will be very scared. She'll be very worried, very upset. 因为小孩子他们不懂什么事情嘛。So maybe it is the right thing to do. Okay. So for this question, I accept two kind of answer. One is I do not agree, then why? One is I think that is right, then why? For this question, you can be flexible a bit. Okay, then now go to the third practice. The third practice, the first question is, what did the persona find in stanza 1? In stanza 1 is what has happened to Lulu, right? So the first thing that the persona found is Lulu has gone disappeared. 第一个就是 Lulu 不见了，他发现的第一件事情。然后第二个就是他找到了两个东西。One is a shoes, another one is an old rag doll. You can also just say a rag doll. Okay, so you cannot just say a shoes and a doll because the first thing that happened is Lulu has disappeared. 这个是他第一个发现到的东西，就是 Lulu 不见了。Okay, then number 2, give an example of alliteration. Alliteration means this one. The first consonant sounds are the same. So in this stanza, the alliteration is shown with window white. W and W, the consonant sounds are the same. Then when you take this from the poem, you have to remember the quotation mark. Okay? Then after that, they ask you the tone and mood, right? For me, the tone and mood are these kind of questions. The answer are quite, it's very difficult to change. For me, this one is also the best already. It's also from your book behind. For these two poem, right? 你看他一开始讲 What has happened to Lulu？ 然后又讲什么只剩下一个娃娃跟一个鞋子，然后窗口又开着，这些都很像在演戏这样，很夸张。So it's like the tone is very dramatic， 不是很夸张，是 it's like it is very intriguing， 会带入你进入，很像看到那个画面有剧情这样。So it's very dramatic and also it's very confusing because like you have a lot of questions there. 为什么 money box 不见了？为什么窗口会开着？为什么只剩下这个 like that? So the mood is very confusing, and then the tone is very dramatic because there are many unanswered questions. So for me, this question also the answer is fixed, just like this. Okay. Then the last questions of this practice. What clues 你有什么证据 you can gather that Lulu has left the house? 这一题跟刚才的 practice 1 is the very similar questions, right? Practice 1 asks you 你怎样知道 Lulu 不见了？ Then practice 3 also asks you the same question. Just that there's one difference. 为什么这一个都要写这样长，然后这一个只写这样一点点？ Okay, in the exam, right, you have to see carefully the teacher give you which stanza. 这一面还要你 focus 在 stanza 1 and 2, right? 他只给你两个 stanza， 所以你的答案是从这两个 stanza 找出来的。You have to check from these two stanzas what are the clues that tell you Lulu has gone disappear. So the first clue is the window was open. And the second thing is Lulu money box was missing. Then how do you know Lulu money box there was missing? Because the circle was the only spot that was not dusty, telling us that there was an object there for a long time. 她已经存那个钱很久了. She has been saving money for a long time. And now the money box went missing. So it is something that very strange. That's why you know that Lulu must have run away from home. Okay, only focus on these two stanzas. So far, okay? Can we move to the next practice? Still have 2 more left already. Can I move on?
Yes.
Okay, I will skip to the next one already. Yeah? Okay, the next one, practice 4. What was the persona's mother doing? Again, it is focused on the 2 stanza up there. The mother was crying, right? And then the mother was reading a note, crumbling a note on the fire. So it means that she's crying by the fire. For me, as long as for these questions, right, what was the mother doing? As long as you have mentioned the word crying, then it's okay. Because it's very obvious that the mother was crying. Okay, then the next one, what does engine roll indicate? Indicate is what keeps showing up in the question. Indicate means show, 表示. Indicate means 表示. So this engine roll 表示什么？表示 there was a vehicle, there was a car that maybe it's not a car, maybe it's other types of thing, other types of vehicles. So for me, it's like there was a vehicle. Okay, the next one, give an example of a flashback. Flashback means like the things that happened before. You have a flashback means that you started thinking about the memories, the things that happened before. So in these two stanzas, there is one sentence, there's one line that shows flashback. 回想啊. So it's this one. I walked to Voices Lake last night. 就是回想啊嘛这边 right? So when you take the line from the stanza, remember to put a quotation mark. Okay? Flashback means 回忆. Okay, then after that, the next one is, why do you think the persona's mother keep lying to her? Okay, this one is a very typical question. There are two reasons, right? The first one is because the persona's mother doesn't want the persona to feel sad. She doesn't want to upset the persona. The second thing is she thinks that the persona is too young to understand everything. So as written here, you can see, think that he or she is because we don't know the persona is a boy or a girl. Okay, you can write he, you can also write she. Is too young to understand and did not want to distress him or her. Distress here is like upset. You can use upset as well. Upset is like this. Okay, these are all behind your book. Okay, the last one already. The last practice, why did the mother tell the persona about the cry? Okay, in this stanza, it shows that the mother was crying, right? But when the persona asked the mother why, the mother say what? What did she say? She said it was a gust of rain. So what did the persona mother tell her about the cries? She said it was a gust of rain. Remember, when you take the line, you have to do the quotation mark. Okay, then number 2, give an example of onomatopoeia. Again, 拟声词. So, a gust of rain. Okay, and then the next one, why did the mother wander about? Wander means walk here and there, like when you don't know what to do, you will walk here and there, or maybe when you are very worried. So here I can accept here any answer. But most preferably, I like this one, anxious. Because when you are anxious, you will really keep walking around. 焦虑. Okay, the last one. Describe 2 possibilities that could have happened to Lulu. This one we also discussed before, right? There are 2 possibilities, 2个可能性. The first one is she ran away by herself. Then the second one is somebody kidnapped her. So here I write 2. Lulu could have run away in the middle of the night, or maybe she might have been kidnapped. You have to write both because the question asks you to ask for 2 possibilities. Okay, so far is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. All the answer, please remember to copy from the OMG book. Because this slide, right, I won't show for you. On my PowerPoint on e-learning, I already show you the notes. I didn't show you the answer because answer are all behind your book. So you really have to go and refer and copy. Don't wait until, I don't know when the school will start, but don't wait until that day, because if you wait until that day, you will have, tons of homework suddenly came to you. So you have to do step by step, starting from now. Okay, and as for the quiz, right, remember, now you can go and do your quiz 4, and then tomorrow start your quiz 5, and at the same time copy the Lulu questions in your book and also refer the answer for the checks. We will meet each other on next Wednesday, 1:30 again. Then on next Wednesday, right, I will give you other tasks. So now, starting from now, is like it's not lecturing anymore. It's not like teaching like this. But rather, it's more like discussion. So I will discuss exercises with you, or maybe I will talk about SPM stuff. Because the exam syllabus, right, the rest, I think we have finished majority of them. We only left this one, Captain Nobody. There is one Captain Nobody summary I posted here one. Just now I show you the upside down one. This one I asked you to memorize by yourself, right? So you have to check the dictionary, everything, and go through the questions by yourself. Okay, so you wait for me for a while because I have to screenshot the attendance. Okay, so far, do you have any questions?
No.
Are you sure about what you have to do? No problem,
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess we will just dismiss the class here because the rest of thing you have to do by yourself online already. Okay, so I'll see you on next Wednesday, 1:30. Then supervisors, please remind them of the things. Okay, that's all.